Welcome to Americana Archives. Today's headline is some frozen facts. The subheadline says, much exaggeration regarding the riches of the Klondike. This article originally came from the San Francisco Chronicle. It says, the sober truth about the Klondike is that 10 times as much gold has been talked of there and on the road from there to civilization as anyone has seen. This was not the case in the early days of California, when a yearly average of dust and nuggets of from $4 million to $5 million a month was taken out, and when the yellow metal became so common that one or two European powers demonetized it. Then the wildest stories were apt to fall short of the truth. But so far in the Klondike, the truth does not agree with the tales of moderate success. In actual mint figures, Mr. Berry's $130,000, which started the excitement, fell off more than 80% at the cleanup. This was not as much of a bonanza as the isolated pocket in Trinity County was to the Graves brothers. Not a returned Klondike miner deposited at the mint 50% of the wealth which he had advertised himself to possess, with an apparent view, as subsequent developments show, of selling his claims or stocking them. Of the miners who went east with luxuriant tales of treasure, one was found to have no more than $1,900. The rest have not since been heard from. Another sober and striking array of truths is that 75% of all the gold that has reached this port from Alaska came from traders and purveyors or in their hands. First and foremost is the Alaska Commercial Company, second are the small dealers in supplies, third are the gamblers and dance house men, a bad fourth for the lucky owners of the pay dirt, they have the least. In other words, the greater part of the gold dug from the soil in the winter of 1896 and washed down in the spring was spent in keeping body and soul together and in the vices which, under the long Arctic night, are supposed to dispel ennui. One more fact of importance is that while every Klondike claim is known to have been long since taken up, there are no authentic reports of rich discoveries anywhere else. The crowd rushing into the Northwest Territory will traverse ground where men have prospected for years without success. They cannot do anything on the Klondike, but must go elsewhere in places which may easily be as barren of gold as the surrounding country has always proved to be, at Caribou and on the Strachine and Fraser, and at other British American diggings that made excitement in their time. It is taking the risks of Arctic exploration, with a most slender chance of reward, to go into that vast, uncompromising, and inhospitable region now. The moral of the whole matter is that the wise man with the Alaskan impulse will stay here until spring, and then go to St. Michael's to await the first boats that come down the Yukon after the spring breakup. He will learn from them whether the Klondike is an isolated piece of richness or the center of a great gold field. If the former, he will have gone far enough. If the latter, he will arrive there in ample time to get his share of the region's opportunities. This story came from the great state of Indiana, being reported in the Sunday Journal of September 12, 1897. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to continue to uncover all of America's lost and forgotten history, now remember before you leave to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and remember to like and comment below. And we will see you next time on Americana Archives.